Hello, third graders. Today we are going to be learning how to help our Earth and our community by reducing, reusing, and recycling. Before we start our lesson today, I want you all to think about all of the things that we throw away and how this might affect our environment. It's important to take care of the Earth so we can have clean water, clean air, and safe places to live in. Throughout today's lesson, we are going to learn how the choices we make every day can make a difference. Here are our goals for our lesson today. The first one is explaining how your choices affect the environment, identifying different ways to reduce, reuse, and recycle, and the third is showing how your actions can help your community. You may be wondering, how does this relate to our health? Keeping the earth clean keeps people healthy. When we have less trash, our air becomes cleaner, which makes it easier for us to breathe. Cleaner water also keeps us healthy. There is less pollution when we have healthy communities. And if we don't litter, we get to have safer places to play because they aren't filled with any trash. Humans affect the environment every day. We use water, energy, and materials. We also throw things away. All of these choices can either help or hurt the environment. And today we will learn how to make choices that can help. You may also be wondering, where does our trash go? When we throw things away, trash goes to landfills. Landfills can hurt soil, water, and animals. Communities can also get dirtier when trash isn't managed properly. This is why reduce, reuse, and recycle are so important. There are so many ways that we can help our community become healthier. These include picking up litter, recycling at home and school, reusing supplies, and making good choices for the environment. So what do the words reduce, reuse, and recycle mean? Reducing is using less so that there is less trash. Reusing is using something again instead of throwing it away. And recycling is turning old items into new ones. And all of these help to protect us and our environment. So just like I talked about, reducing is using less. And that's why using a reusable water bottle, turning lights off, putting on both sides of paper, and taking only napkins that you will need are all examples of reducing. And remember, reusing is using something again, like reusing containers, donating clothes, using scrap paper, and using lunch boxes instead of paper bags. And finally, we have recycle. Recycling is turning old items into new ones. Paper, plastic, cardboard, metal cans, and glass bottles are all items that we can recycle. This is because they can be broken down and made into something new. Now it's your turn to practice reducing, reusing, and recycling. You are going to look at the different items on this slide and the next slide to figure out which ones you should reduce, reuse, or recycle. And I want you all to either take out a piece of paper or open a digital document. And I want you all to think carefully about how each item could be used again, thrown away, or put into recycling. Here's the next set of items that I want you all to look at. You're going to sort them into the section that you think is correct. For example, if an item can be repurposed into something new, you would put that in the recycle category. And if it can be used again, that would go in the reuse category. Welcome back. We are now going to review our answers to the activity. For the first one, you would recycle a water bottle. And for paper towels, you would reduce these. And for the old t-shirt, you could reuse this. And a tin can would be recycled, as well as a cardboard box. And for the last one, you could either recycle the glass jar or you could reuse it. Now that we have completed our activity, you are now going to make a statement about how your actions can help your community. And I want you all to either write this on your piece of paper again or your digital document. You're going to be answering this question in 2 to 3 sentences. How does reducing, reusing, or recycling help the environment and our community? Feel free to use the sentence starter below. I claim that blank, which you would put reduce, reuse, or recycle, helps the environment because, and you would give your reasoning on why you think this is true. Now that we have learned about reducing, reusing, and recycling, let's review by answering these questions. Again, I want you all to either write this on your piece of paper or your digital document. The first question is, what does reduce mean? The second question is, how does recycling help the environment? And the third question is, what is one way you can reuse something at home or school? Okay, friends, we are now going to reflect on today's lesson with reducing, reusing, and recycling. I want you all to think about your feelings. Let's ask ourselves, how does helping the earth make you feel? Which action, reduce, reuse, or recycle, are you most excited to try? And for the third question, why does caring for the earth matter to you? And for these questions, you can just think about them in your head. Great work today, everyone. You learned how your choices can help our environment, how to reduce, reuse, and recycle, and how these actions can help our community be a better place. I am really proud of all of your hard work. Make sure to keep making good choices to help our environment, and give yourselves a pat on the back for being awesome today.